Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be making a very quick, fun, and easy to do makeup look for this Halloween season. A lot of people have been asking me to make a fast and easy to do Halloween look, and I didn't want to go too crazy with this look, so I'm gonna do a very easy but yet very glam look for this special and amazing season that is Halloween. I was browsing the web the other day looking for inspiration, looking for something to do that was easy and yet funky to do, and I came across a picture of a bag of candy corn, and I was like, that would be a really good idea. So today we will be making a candy corn inspired makeup look. So if you guys are interested in seeing what this look will look like, and if you're interested in learning on how to do it, then keep on watching. Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Eric, or as a lot of people know me, Felicia Taylor, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new watching me, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and also hit the bell button next to it so you can get notified every time that I put a brand new video up on my channel. And if you are not a new person watching me, thank you guys for coming back. If you guys don't like me, then maybe watch me and you will eventually like me. Let's get this started. First, I got my foundation done. So as you can see, I have my highlighter, I have my blush, I have my eyebrows done, my foundation. Everything else that's not pertaining to this Halloween look was done for time purposes. So just make sure that you guys wear your favorite foundation. Don't forget to set, contour, all the jizz that you do. Today we will only be focusing on the eyes. Again, this is a Halloween inspired look, so if you don't like all these colors or you think it's a little crazy, that is okay. That look is for Halloween or inspired by Halloween. So let's get this started. First, we're going to use one of my favorite, I guess, prep steps of the makeup process, and that is using my MAC Paint Pot. And this is actually in the shade Painterly, and it is basically a nude concealer type of finish that helps create a base for your eyeshadows, and for some reason your eyeshadows just happen to pop up even more, and the pigmentation sort of grabs on your skin a little bit better, and the product looks like this. And to start off, you can just use your favorite flat brush. You can grab a little bit of product, rub it in circles, just enough to grab enough product, and then start to dab it on your eyes. And then you can come back with a fluffy brush and buff it in to make it all more seamless, more defined. Okay, you guys, so now that you finished applying that over your eyelids and you buffed it out and made sure that it was all even, you can now begin putting your eyeshadows over your eyes. And for this look, I will be using my favorite Halloween, I guess, not Halloween palette, but my favorite palette that I use for Halloween simply because of the color selection. And this is my Urban Decay Full Spectrum eyeshadow palette. And I am super excited about this because all the looks that I've been doing for my Halloween mini series, so if you're not subscribed to my other social media platforms, I've been doing a Halloween mini series that it will be composed of 10 different looks. I've actually been really happy with the looks I've made, and for all the looks I've made so far, I've used almost entirely this palette. So if you guys don't have a lot of colors or you don't have a wide selection of colors, I highly recommend this palette because it has pretty much all the colors you need for any funky look. So moving on, for this color or for this look, we will be using basically all the colors here. All right, you guys, so to start off this video, I'm going to apply this white color all over my eyelid just to create a base and more of a, I guess, an empty canvas to start applying the colors. So we're gonna use this white one, which is the shade called Bump, and it is super pigmented. And I'm gonna load my fluffy brush with it, and then I'm gonna go right over my entire eye area, and then just kind of go in circles to make sure that you go in every little spot of your eye area. This will basically lock the paint pot that you use and create a matte, flat colorless surface for your colored eyeshadows. Okay, so now that you finished putting the white shadow bump over your eyes, you're gonna come back with this amazing and beautiful yellow color in the shade Calavera. Calavera, which means skull in Spanish. Pretty cool. So I'm just gonna swirl around because this eyeshadow palette is super pigmented, so I'm just gonna swirl very gently, picking up enough product, dust off the excess, and then start to go slightly above your crease, just so that you can enlarge your eyes and you can show all the colors. And that's especially for those of you peeps who have hooded eyes. Okay, you guys, so now that you finished applying all the yellow eyeshadow, you can now come back and start applying an orange color. Remember, the candy corn has yellow, orange, and white, so we will be using all of those colors. So for the orange part, I will be using this shade right here, which is also called Jones. It is a very pretty, shimmery orange eyeshadow. So that's the color I will be using for the orange part of this candy corn look. So I'm gonna come back with a different brush, and I'm gonna apply it right on the crease, and I'm gonna buff it out downwards because I don't want it to get over the yellow one. So pick up your favorite, or I guess whatever brush you want to use, and start blending, baby. Okay, you guys, so now if you want to intensify it a little bit more, if that orange is not as bright as you want it to be, you can mix and match with your favorite eyeshadow palettes. And for this one, I will come back to my Subculture palette that was so controversial and that a lot of people hated, but I absolutely loved it. So I'm gonna use the color in this palette that's in the name New Wave, which is like a burnt orange or a burnt yellow, which would add a perfect transition between the orange and the yellow that I put on my eyelids. So for that, I will use the same brush. Just gonna grab the powder, dust off the excess. It is pigmented for sure. And then just start blending. No, I don't wanna waste what's left. And this makes that perfect transition. We'll go. I absolutely love how these shadows blend. A lot of people were complaining that these shadows were very powdery, a lot of fallout. And yes, I guess that is one of the downsides from this palette, that it does get a little bit of fallout, but it blends very nicely. I mean, you just gotta go with a light hand and you gotta work with it if you want it to work. I personally love it. This look is looking good. I'm just gonna reinforce the yellow even more. And for that, I'm gonna reinforce it with this color right here, which is the shade Edge. And it's like a very light yellow. So I'm just gonna reinforce the light yellow that I had. Ooh, it is pigmented, baby. Okay, so now we're gonna add a tad bit of concealer right on the center of your eyelid so that we can apply a white eyeshadow and it pops even more. So remember, this look is inspired by the candy corn, so I want to have a white center on my eyelids, and I'm gonna put a shimmery eyeshadow over it to make sure that it pops and it makes my eyes look very glam. So grab your favorite flat brush and put the concealer right on the center of your eye. We'll go through the wastelands, through the highways. Okay, so now that you've finished putting your concealer on the center of your eyelids, you're gonna come back with your favorite white or light nude or whatever color you want to use to complete this look. Remember, I am doing this inspired by the candy corn, so I'm gonna come back with this color right here in the shade Cube, which is a very pretty holochromatic white eyeshadow. So it has a lot of shimmer in it, so I'm pretty excited for this one. Alright, you guys, so now that you finished putting that eyeshadow on your eyelids, you can come back with the same brush that you used for the yellow one or orangey one so that you can buff it into your white shadow from the outside just to make it look blended and more, I guess, put together with all the shadows. So I'm not even going to put product in it, I'm going to use whatever's in it just to try to diffuse the hard edges. So now that you finished putting all the shadows on your eyelids, we're gonna repeat the same process for your bottom eyelid. and we're just gonna make sure that we're doing it in a much smaller portion because obviously your lower eyelid is smaller. So for that purpose, I will use this little end of the brush, which is very, very small, and it's more for creasing and smudging. So I think that's perfect for this purpose. So just a tad bit of white just to kind of like prep the bottom part. Now, if you guys got a little bit of fallout from the top shadows, you can just lightly dust it off with your brush that you use to put your setting powder on and just dust it off very carefully, very lightly. Now you're gonna slowly build your way up, you guys. So remember, start with the lightest shade and go to the darkest shade. That's always the best way to make your shadows look more blended and more airbrushed. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever try. All right, you guys. So now that you finished putting all your eyeshadows on your eyes, now you can go ahead and put your lip on. Yes, please. Now, I did not forget. Of course, I'm still going to put mascara. I'm going to put eyeliner and eyelashes. But I will do those off camera. Obviously, all for time purposes. Because those things take me just as long as the entire face. So I will put my lashes, my eyeliner, my mascara off camera. But to finish up this little tutorial, I'm going to put my lip on. And for this video, yes, I am super excited to be using my Jeffree Star X Manny MUA collab. And this is actually the shade Daddy. Make sure you give it a good shake. And let's get this bad boy on me. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. All right, you guys, so this shade is to die for. I mean, just look at this. This is just perfect for this season. It's very dark, but at the same time, still with a hint of nude. And I don't know if you guys can, but I see a little bit of purple, like as a purple undertone. Maybe purple was one of the ingredients that you used for the shade. So I absolutely love it. Perfect for the fall. All right, you guys, so now that you finished putting your lipstick on, now let's hop on those lashes, that liner, that mascara, and give this look a final twirl. So I'm gonna put those things off camera, you guys, so stay tuned. All right, you guys, so I finally popped my lashes on, put a little bit of liner on, I did a final touch on the rest of my face, and I am in love with this look. So I always find a way to stay busy doing Halloween looks, maybe doing Halloween movies, or trying to go to events, or try to go to pumpkin patches. I just love this time of the year. The weather is perfect. The colors are awesome. The only downside is that the winter is coming, but oh well, that's part of life. So just a few, I guess, news for you guys. So stay tuned for more of my Halloween looks for my mini series. I am on look number 2, so stay tuned for look number 3 coming out this weekend as well. I will be posting a sneak peek on Instagram, on also my Facebook and YouTube, just like I did for my Glam Crow look. I am going to do 10 looks, so make sure that you guys do follow me and you guys stay tuned so you guys can see those looks. And on a more exciting note, November 10th is my launch with Devi, Glitter Addict. I am super, super excited, and I honestly cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on this amazing, amazing baby that I've been creating for you guys. So make sure you save the date. November 10th, Love, Lust, and Illusion will be available. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you found this look a little crazy and maybe appropriate for this time of the year, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you share this video with your friends, families, girlfriends, boyfriends, uncles, sisters, sisters-in-law, girlfriends, everyone you know about. And don't forget to hit subscribe down below and hit that bell button next to it so you guys find out every time I put a video up on my channel. Just like every Friday, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, guys. Mwah. So now that I finished putting my lip